Welcome to Youth Music, home to discovering new up-and-coming bands from numerous different genres every single week. We have made it all the way to episode 10 of Bands You Need to Know, so for this special episode, can you guess how many bands you get? That's right, 10. So sit back, relax, and enjoy these 10 up-and-coming bands, and be sure to give them a like and check out all their tunes if you like what you hear. But before we begin, be sure to like our page and or subscribe to our channel for more upcoming content like this. Inspired by tiny moving parts, This Town Needs Guns, and PM Today, this four-piece math rock band from Sacramento got their start early this year with the release of their debut EP, I'm Still Sad. Mixing ever so clever time signature driven rock tunes with mega emotional sad boy lyrics, creating their own unique sound as they released their new single, The First Step Towards Giving Up, at the end of October. Getting massive Sounds of Animals Fighting vibes as well with the mask, so yeah, that's a plus. They are the SEAFLOOR Cinema.
I saw the moon frowning far with all my hopes and dreams. Beautiful people do ugly things. And I saw the moon, I saw it fall apart with all my hopes and dreams. Ugly people do beautiful things.
This next 5-piece metalcore band is no stranger to our promotion, and thank God for that, because we are in love with their sound. Forming in 2016, this band blends the crushing sound found from current metalcore juggernauts Fit for a King, Architects, and Wage War, and classic riffage and song structuring similar to those like All That Remains, As It Lay Dying, and even Slipknot. In other words, this band slaps, knocking you on your ass, but you keep getting back up for more. They released their debut EP, Disintegrate, earlier this year, and it's a standout banger. They are Torn Confidence.
You know my constant struggle. You pulled me out of the dark. You pulled me up, made me take heart. Made me take heart.
You want to talk about DIY? Look no further than this San Diego-based 4-piece alternative grunge emo band. From recording, to mixing, to mastering, to even filming and making their own music videos, this band does it all. Forming back in 2016, this band combines a mixture of upbeat and slower rhythms with emotional melodies that brings back that nostalgic emo punk rock sound in a newer way. Influenced by bands like At the Drive-In, Saves the Day, Sunny Day Real Estate, Circa Survive, Deftones, and many more, they have released 2 EPs thus far. First, Light the Fuse and Run, and then just last week, Sophomore Slump, the EP. To be this creative within their sound and with their video content, this band is intriguing to say the least. They are working on their debut full-length album currently in hopes to have it released by summer of 2019. They are Nights Light Thieves.
Just living in my when I'm mad is dangerous. Someone come and save me from myself tonight.
This 5-piece rock/post-hardcore band from Cincinnati got their start in 2013 and quickly gained recognition as they shared the stage with Taproot on a national tour. They mix a heavenly blend of aggressive post-hardcore attitude with appealing rock choruses that will have you singing along in no time. Being influenced by bands like Avenged Sevenfold, Under Oath, Periphery, Killswitch Engage, and Alice in Chains, they pull elements from each and throw in a modern core twist, giving them their own unique sound. They have shared the stage with other notable acts such as Secrets and Dayshell. They have released one EP titled Free Fall in 2017, and most recently released their single Ghost. If you're a fan of older Crown of the Empire material and Dayseeker, then you should enjoy this. They are A Liar's Eyes.
We are broken, we must rebuild.
Somebody out there, please let me know, 'cause I'm drowning in a war without the thing I need the most. Please save me from this world so cold. Please save me before I wake up as it goes.
This next 6-piece act is from all over the globe, with members from Korea, Poland, Denver, Sacramento. They all reside in Hollywood. Taking their name from the chaos that ensues in Hollywood, they bear a sound to set the tone. Metalcore mixed with nu metal and electronic elements, the band have released 2 singles so far. First, Influence for Confidence, and then more recently, Moving On. Both tracks are off the band's debut EP, Scary as Fuck, which is due out early next year. If you're a fan of Asking Alexandria, Crossfaith, and Siler, then you're going to want to keep an eye on these guys. They are Hollywood Nightmare. This 5-piece prog-based metalcore band formed in 2015 and played their first show by early 2016. Since then, they have shared the stage with numerous notable acts such as Emmure, Ocean's 8 Alaska, Betraying the Martyrs, and Crystal Lake. Releasing their debut full-length album, Even the Good Are Damned, they display a well-crafted, all-out assault showing influences of hard rock and metal like August Burns Red, Shadows Fall, Killswitch Engage, and After the Burial. They recently released a new single titled Alice, which is off their upcoming album due out spring 2019. They are From Void to Abyss.
Bolter on the inside.
This 5-piece outfit from Germany got their start in 2014, and after a few lineup changes, the band released their debut EP, Worth Fighting For, which displays the band blending elements of alternative rock, post-hardcore, and metalcore. Rushing guitars, an interplay of clean and scream vocals, and catchy, meaningful lyrics. Are you intrigued yet? The band recently released their debut full-length album, Hope Is Here, which touches on topics such as loss, treason, and loneliness. If you're a fan of Adept, The Amity Affliction, and Beartooth, then you should love this. They are Drowning in You.
You saw the fire in our eyes. You saw us burning inside. Feel the supernova in your heart, and let us sing together.
We are lost.
Next up is an alternative rock band from Memphis that formed in 2014. This 4-piece cites influences like Smashing Pumpkins, Interpol, Me Without You, Modest Mouse, Foo Fighters. Sonically, they build guitar-rich landscapes and features both male and female vocals, and of course, harmonies galore. They combine heavily layered guitar rock with catchy vocal hooks, resulting in a sound that is progressive enough to be welcomed in the prog alternative scene, but is approachable enough as to not alienate newcomers. During their tenure, they have released 2 EPs, Amusing Ourselves to Death and Silent Film, the latter of which has been featured on numerous radio stations around the globe. Currently in the studio, the band seeks to release the follow-up record sometime mid-2019. They are called With Bravado.
Oh yeah, I don't wanna be alone. It wasn't the design I had in mind. It was like an awful lullaby. Oh yeah, I don't wanna be alone. It wasn't the design I had in mind. It was like an awful lullaby.
Mixing classics with the current, this 4-piece metal band from Houston, Texas takes inspiration from heavy metal bands like Trivium and Megadeth, along with tendencies found from current core bands like the Amity Affliction and Gideon, all making for a massive, chaotic sound. Think Metallica with death metal style drums and more melodic vocals, and it paints a pretty good picture. Forming in 2016, the band has released a self-titled EP in 2016, and their debut full-length album, Cleanse Me in Fire, earlier this year. They are currently working on more new tunes, so expect to hear more in early 2019. They are DIOSA.